Okay, hi sluts. Pussy, mind, body, spirit, soul. What is slut camp? Let's get into it. Blocked immediately. Welcome back. When I first moved to New York, I had just gotten out of a 2-year relationship. I was like no money, no family, 16 in the middle of Miami, as Iggy Azalea once said. I was so excited for literally everything and anything. And most importantly, I was excited to get a little slutty, dare I say. One of my first nights living in the city, let's say our freshman year of living in New York City, I traveled to a little known bar in the East Village called Wiggle Room. It's a bar that I made my second home, my first year in New York. It sounds disgusting to say that out loud, but it's true. And one of my first nights living in the city, first weekend, I should say, my friend and I, my friend who lived down the hall from me that I also went to school with, so nothing new there, we decided to have a night out on the town. It's our first weekend in the city. We got to do something big. We got to do something crazy. Like, what are we going to do? Oh, I've heard of this bar called Wiggle Room. Let's fucking go. Okay, so we go. We pregame at like 9 p.m. because we're like fucking idiot rats who don't know that in New York City, people don't go out until midnight, 1. That's when things get fun. So we're ripping shots at 9 p.m. As you can imagine, by 10:30, we're like ready to shake ass, ready to like pussy to the crowd by like 10:30. So we walk to Wiggle Room. Mind you, it's literally like 4 blocks away from my apartment, which was the best thing and the worst thing to ever happen to me. And we get there, we walk up, we get online, and across the street comes running 2 adorable little men, come right up to us. Hey girls. They didn't sound like that. They were like, hey ladies, can we stand online with you? Oh my God, batting my eyelashes, like, sure you can. One of them is wearing an Indiana University polo, which was concerning. Then he told me he was a year older than me, double concerning. But I was like, this is fun. This is for the plot. This is like good. I love it. The owner of the bar, at the time I didn't know this, walks up to me and is like, I love your outfit. Like, I fuck with your vibe. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, what? And then she goes, the 2 boys you're with are dressed like shit. If they weren't with you, they wouldn't be getting into this bar. And I was like, oh my God. Wait, I'm literally like so hot and insane. Like, what? So automatically they're like, oh my God, I'm with like God herself. Like, need to buy this woman drinks. We get inside. They're buying us drinks. It's like 4 or 5 drinks, like downstairs. There's like a little dance area. We're like shaking ass, dropping it low, whatever. And then at around, I want to say the stroke of like 1 a.m., we all decide to go home because it's getting a little sexy. It's getting a little spicy. We're like, let's take this party back 4 blocks to our home. Long story short, I'm like, this is it. This is my first hookup, post breakup, rebound New York City. Here we fucking go. And so we run back to our apartment, literally the 4 of us like marching like fucking leprechauns, like at the end of the rainbow, like to get back to our apartment. And we go up the elevator. My friend happens to live down the hall from me. Like, we're in a college dorm. So she goes to her end of the hallway. I go to my end of the hallway. And may I just say that this sexual experience was one of the worst I have had in my life. And that's saying a lot. Like, this man, and whiskey dick, whatever the fuck you want to call it, fine. But it was just so bad. Like, it was not working. He was not giving what it needed to give. For my rebound off a 2-year relationship, fucking seriously, I was pissed. But I go to bed because I'm fucked up. Tequila will do that to me. And I wake up, not because my eyes are fluttering open to the lovely sunshine, like seeping into my fucking 40 square foot room. No, it's the fucking SWAT team banging on my door, like at 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I like jolt awake. I'm like, hello? I go to the door. I'm like, someone's dead. Like, what's going on? I think I'm in REM still. I think I'm probably lucid dreaming at this point. This man who was once in my bed is standing outside of my door. You're like, Emma, that's not that fucking crazy. Like, why is he outside your door? In his underwear. Let's take a step back. This man that was once in my bed is now not only outside of my door, my apartment, but he is in his underwear. Like, I don't think he was wearing underwear when we went to bed, so I'm not sure how that even happened. But I say, what's going on? Why are you in your underwear? Like, why are you outside my door? He's like, I am a sleepwalker. And I'm like, I feel like that's something you should tell someone when you are going to sleep with them in their bed for an entire night, but okay. And realized I was in your lobby, and so I sat with your doorman, and we looked at the security footage to find out where I came from. And now I'm back here. And so many things going through my head. First of all, I'm like, am I awake? Is this happening right now? What's going on? This man, after the fact this all happens, proceeds to text me the next day and say, I can't even use the word audacity because it's expired at this point. There's no word that makes up audacity. Like, we need to find a new one. Are you on BC? That is what, are you on BC? Blocked immediately. So that was fucking mortifying, to say the least. But I should have, in retrospect, taken his fucking clothes, thrown them at his face, and told him to get the fuck out. But nonetheless, I let him back into my chamber of secrets. And then in the morning, I said, get the fuck out. I'm done. We're done here. This is done. I blocked his ass immediately. So that was my first encounter with a man in New York City sexually. So thank you. Bye. Anyways.